return.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything. Anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was like not texting to a yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning. But I know my heart forever bleed. Truth is that strangers like magicians. Never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get contagious. I had to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that. That's catfish, poor performance. What's your number, please, or contact. Buzz you up so I can call that a ballin'.
Can't tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? Fresh tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm at a band swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know. I'm on the road and you for the streets.
Young on it ain't the same. I guess we're on different days. I guess now we're distant strangers. You said it's no fun to blame, but I was not the one to change. 'Cause I was not the one to save you. You were my everything. Now I regret everything. I wanted you here with me, but you didn't want that. I'm doing anything. I don't know what's you're in. I wanted you here with me, but it was too much to ask for. You know that.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight's main event features two AFC North teams between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Two of the NFL's final unbeatens putting their records on the line against each other as we're underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
To the air, Burrow has him on the quick hitter, and he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jordan Fuller comes up with it. And the Browns get the football on the first turnover of the contest. When you are facing a top 10 defense, you don't expect to wait long to see him make an impact, partner. And it only took him one drive here.
Yep, this group, they didn't get that top ranking by sitting back and letting the game come to them, They get it by attacking and attacking the ball.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll manage what he can up to the 48. Sent to the ground by Josh Newton. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Sanders going to throw here on first. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And that'll bring up second down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Throw right side. Caught by Njoku. And they're going to give him the 24-yard line. He stopped a step short of that first down marker.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
And Bengals with an extra DB out there now. Third down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one's caught. Judy has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A lot of game left, partner, but it would be a shame not to punish your opponents for making a mistake so early.
Yep, they come through on 3rd down, and the chance of transforming that turnover into a touchdown still exists.
Working inside the red zone. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Sanders now on 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's 1st and goal. Still sticking with the passing game. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. Ready.
From the gun, Judkins. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive. Shotgun now on 3rd down. And he's got it! Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns have a great first drive and get the game's first points. David Njoku, the touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start, I mean great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Second down, looking for options. Finds him over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 3 on that gain. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happens.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. He's got it inside the 25. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. And that's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The Browns on top early. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're all set to bring you the 2nd quarter. The Bengals well within striking distance.
Here we go.
Going play action here. Burrow. Got along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, that's one you watch the next day, Kate, you're just bummed. As a QB, you're a perfectionist. And when it's caught but out of bounds, you know it could have been just a little bit more accurate on your end.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
11 MT, hey. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 12.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Buying some time right. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Brown has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. They go to him again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you could do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
From the 5-yard line after the loss, 3rd and goal.
Hey, 10. 11 Thomas.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board. What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Return coming from the 6. He dodged the tackle. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Come on.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Another one for Judkins. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple, leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down, but instead the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy, and their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Sanders back to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches.
Tap the 60. Hawk 70. 60 Maverick. 79 Broncos.
Sanders going to throw on 4th. He's got it to his running back. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Ready. 19 tight. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Throw wheeled in by Njoku. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here we go. Set.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
That's the 2-minute warning in what has been a defensive battle. The Browns with a chance to boost their lead. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Get up. Press all 80. Ready.
Another game to Judkins. And he's able to get this down to the 36. That's a short gain of 1. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking it in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
First down, ball at the 36.
Warriors 70.
Now Sanders. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
19, Tiger, 19, 18, Pioneers.
From the red zone now. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Back to the air here on second. Sanders. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns drive their lead to 11. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the first. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
He can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down.
70 Cougar 19. 20.
To the right and pulled in by Judy. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. Finds a man right side. And they take him down right along the 30. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. One last play before the break. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Here's Judkins on 1st down. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 9, so now they need 1 more here on 2nd down.
19 tight, 19 tight. 10 through 11, 10.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Press goal 80. Go.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that gives the Browns a first.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains. Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
To the air on first down. Sanders. It is caught left side. And a pretty play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Hey, hook Buffalo 18. Leave alert. Leave it. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
From the red zone on first. And he's got it. It's in close. And we might be close to this lead growing again. And that play gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Get it. Cougar 19.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you...
And he's in for the touchdown. The Browns grow the lead coming out of halftime. Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns stretch their lead to 21. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Short pass brought in. They push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Burrow on 1st down. He brings it in. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Burrow to the air now. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. He picks up 28 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals. To throw again, it's Burrow. Has room into the secondary. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
Off the play fake, Burrow. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals start the second half with some needed points. You can't blame him for biting on that play action, Brock. Down at the 1-yard line, you're expecting it to be a run, which made that pass play the perfect call.
Show those defenders what they want to see, what they're expecting to see, so when they give them that good old run fake and pull it back, well, it is touchdown offense.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Okay, ready?
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, strike. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Judkins running between the tackles. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Let's go. Viking 18. Ready.
They'll go play action for Sanders. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're on him right away with that tackle. The stop comes at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
Get it.
Judkins up the middle. No up the middle, none outside either, Brock. So give him just 2 yards on that carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Sanders. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately no connection to be made.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. That one's caught. Judy has it. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Browns with possession and a fairly comfortable lead as we look ahead to the 4th quarter. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Here's Judkins. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot. and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal.
Come on, come on. Hit. Gotta be lying. Oh, not right.
Here's another for it. And he punches this one in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns make it a 3-score game in the 4th. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns stretch their lead to 21. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's Gesicki, he's got it! And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and it forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Back to pass on 2nd and short. Catch made by Chase Brown. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. It's a pickup of 11, and it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down. Burrow from the gun. He just throws this one away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
To the air again, it's Burrow. He's going to push one deep down the right. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. Their work doubly as difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20.
Hey, Ken, 11, 12, 12.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Offense in a hurry up here. Third and long, here's Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance.
Here we go. 11, 90.
Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. On the give, here's Judkins. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on first. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Running this is Junkins. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now Sanders hits his running back. And his play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Play, and it's enough for the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. That one connects. That's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns put up even more points in a win. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns continue piling on to this lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. On the move, headed right. And the Browns get there and take him down. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on first down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down. Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Trying for it with Burrow. Throw is caught by the back. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Offense up to the line fast. Again, it's Burrow. That's completed right side. And he won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25.
Here we go. 11 coming.
Burrow on first down. Caught at the 10-yard line. goes down, so they're set up with a nice 1st and goal as we've reached our 2-minute warning. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Burrow gets it out wide quick. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals putting up points in a game decided. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. McPherson to add the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. That kick fails. The Browns able to recover. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And he's going to have this one down to the 28. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
1st down, and they go right back to it. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down to the 16-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Browns a first.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
They're going to pass it here. And he's going to score a touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And the Browns get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Kid, I think the one thing you and I love about this NFL game is almost all of them are one-score games. So to see a blowout like this, it's taken a superhuman effort defensively, and they just added to it.
Come on.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. To the right and pulled in by Judy. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
18, Pioneer. Go. Left Cougar 19.
Play action, Sanders. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
Sanders now on third down. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Browns continue piling it on here in the fourth. David Njoku, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Kicking team out to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns grow their lead yet again. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. On the return, here's Jones. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Ball is out. Burrow lost it. But I think someone on the Bengals got back on top of that one. And yes, they did. Bengals football. So to a chorus of bucks from the dog pound, the Browns take the win at home. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. Pick your meat click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time now. Turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, then rock with it. Do it. Go drop with it. Do a step with it. Like me, I'm by myself. I do it so good, I don't need nobody else. What's happening? What's up? Got that fired up. What's happening? What's up? Got that in my cup. I can't think. I'm too go. Don't know how the hell I'm getting home. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, strike from the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Gino, VIP stats. Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from,
I'm from. We like to go dumb. I'm smoking up the game. I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace. Straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. What you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more that I the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can two. Snapping bangles.